Don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big run by Kareem Hunt, 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 3. Undercut.
First down, a run with Cohen. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Metcalf. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Kill. Sponge. No. Anyway. 43 is the play.
They'll set up a throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
First down, Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. This is Butler making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, this is Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
These two teams all tied after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Nkemdiche coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 58, boys, 58, 58.
Now Murray off play action. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. They run with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Ready. Check, 59, 59. Tight down. There you go. Kill.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now back to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get in the weight room.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Let's go, D. Big series right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got nothing.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Open man completes it to Butler. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Hauschka with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He's got Burton here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
John, go on. Jim. Check. Kill. Hey, watch the edge. Check 24.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Target. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Kill, turn up. 49, check 49, check 49. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 26, check 26. Charlie. He's going. We got double up. 43 is the mic. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Murray now. And he completes it to Hunt. And he goes out right around the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so net hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
2nd and 15. And he'll find Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come get some. Come on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Jabal Sheard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check. 4 to go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kareem Hunt, 35 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He's
filet,
times.
filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch twist. Go.
They try again with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Tight dog. Alert flare. Jackrabbit. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let him know. Check the backer.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
58, boy, 58 spot.
Murray now on 1st down, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Murray again. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Robert Kimdichie able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Robert Nkemdiche. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Cut.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cohen. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Back to throw it. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To throw again on second down. Murray, 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
58, boys, 58.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 7 Andrews. Come on. It's been a long day for you.
On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Murray's pass complete to Christian Kirk.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Murray, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the